Top 10 places to visit in Portugal. Portugal is a fascinating country with a proud history. It makes me feel so much pride in myself as I see the culture and history from each of its cities, down to every tiny village. Portugal is one of Europe's most visited countries because it has an idyllic climate combined with affordable travel costs and exceptional attractions. The country's varied geography ranges from the verdant mountains to the glamorous beaches in Algarve, along Portugal's southern coast. There are also two archipelagos belonging to Portugal, Azores and Madeira, which lie in the Atlantic Ocean. These islands are known for their lush landscapes as well as their picturesque flower gardens found throughout them. Best exemplified by Funchal on Madeira Island. Here we have a look at some of the best places you can visit while visiting Portugal. Number 10. The beaches in the Algarve. Algarve in Portugal's south side is home to more than 100 beautiful beaches. This region provides a great place to surf waves and enjoy various swimming areas during low tide. Mado Beach is one of the most popular surfing spots in Portugal. It has hosted international competitions for bodyboarding and surfing alike. The dramatic sand dunes, cliffs, rock pools make this a popular destination with families when there are lower tides too. Madeira Beach, Praia do Omeia, and Marthanal Beach are three of the best beaches near Algarve. Madeira's dramatic cliffs create a peaceful atmosphere, while its 3 kilometers of sand attracts nature lovers and families with kids. Meanwhile, just outside Algarve is Praia de Omeia, where water temperatures remain stable year-round at around 24 degrees Celsius, perfect for cooling off from the sun. Alongside an abundance of rock pools to explore for hours on end in search for starfish. There are also family-friendly restaurants that offer fresh seafood cooked over wood fires to enjoy after relaxing by the seaside. Number 9. The vibrant capital of Lisbon. Lisbon is an incredibly charming city with a lot of rich history. Some famous landmarks include the 11th century São Jorge Castle and the 16th century Torre del Belém. When wandering around Lisbon, you may stumble upon some wonderful mosaic tiled plazas, castles that seem to come straight out of the fairy tales or Gothic monasteries. This makes it one of Portugal's most popular tourist destinations. Portugal's best-known city, Lisbon, is arguably one of the most charismatic cities in Europe and home to some of the country's most famous landmarks. These include 11th century São Jorge Castle and 16th century Torre del Belém. Strolling through its cobbled streets, you will find stunning mosaic tiled plazas, fairy tale castles, Gothic monasteries. The stunning architecture makes Lisbon one of Portugal's top touring destinations. Number 8. Aveiro is the Venice of Portugal. The picturesque city of Aveiro is often dubbed the Venice of Portugal. It's known for its beautiful canals, Novello architecture, and colorful gondolas. Located on the edge of Rio de Aveiro, the lagoon, this authentic fishing district has plenty to offer travelers like religious buildings. These include the Cathedral of Aveiro with its prominent bell tower and 15th century Convento de Jesus that features a lavish tomb made out of marble. If you want to see the best views of Aveiro and learn about their salt-making culture, take a ride on one of the traditional seaweed-gathering molicerios. You'll get to experience Portugal's famous cuisine by tasting cod, which is made with high-quality Aveiro salt. Add this amazing town onto your list by visiting lively fish markets and pastel colors houses lining canals while there. Number 7. Portugal is one of the world's top surf spots. Portugal has a coastline that spans 497 miles, 800 kilometers, and is known to have 364 days of surf per year. This makes it a popular destination for surfers and beachgoers from all over the world. Number 6. Portugal is the westernmost point of Europe. On the mainland of continental Europe, the westernmost point is at Cabo del Roco, a cape located in the town of Sintra. If you include continental Europe's islands, Portugal is still the westernmost country. The westernmost place on the Eurasian plate is Cape Lanados, a volcano in the Azores. Although Portugal is home to the westernmost points in Europe, it isn't the most westernly point in the European Union. That honor lies with France, whose overseas collectively of Saint Martin lies in the Caribbean. Number 5. The Chapel of Bones in Évora. The Chapel of Bones, located in the Alentejo region of Portugal at the foot of the mountain, is famous for its macabre art. The chapel was built in 1562 and consecrated on October 31st, that same year under instruction from Archbishop D. Diago de Sousa, who wanted to create a final resting place for all bodies exhumed from graveyards around Évora during this time period. It is important to note that while it may not be suited for those with high sensitivities or those looking only for beautiful places to visit rather than fascinating ones, it surely makes up one unforgettable experience. The trip to Évora is not complete without a visit to the Chapel of Bones. This chapel is located in Igaro C. de San Francisco and can be found across from Jardim Público. The church has used as an execution ground during Spanish Inquisitions, but it's worth noting because this place offers access to other points of interest, like light-filled squares and fountains and courtyards. Number 4. The Cellars of Porto's Wine District. It's not possible to visit Portugal without going to Porto. The city is located on the mouth of Rio Douro, and it has a big old town with some great churches as well as a ton of wine cellars you can go into for tastings. The Douro River is where you'll find some of the best wine cellars in Portugal. Nearly every one provides guided tours and a selection of different port wines to try. But Calem is my favorite because it hosts a unique fado concert. Meanwhile, Taylor's boasts a modern museum and spectacular terrace overlooking Porto, while Espaco Porto Cruz offers multimedia classes and cheese tasting workshops hosted by experts from London's Royal College of Art. Number 3. The village of Monsanto is full of huge boulders. Monsanto Village is a historic settlement in Portugal. It has been left unchanged for hundreds of years because of its distinction as a living museum. The village resembles the setting from J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, with gigantic granite boulders used to build floors and walls that date back to 1174. You can also see ruins from Monsanto Castle here. This castle was built in 1218, on top of an earlier Roman fortification. The village is also home to one of the most iconic buildings in Portugal, Casa de Uma Soltala. The house has a roof made of single granite rock, and it offers visitors an amazing 360-degree view over surrounding landscape. You might also see villagers singing with square marouche tambourines or using ragdolls to ward off sorcery as they go about their daily routines. Visitors may even come across donkeys carrying passengers up narrow cobbled streets while they are there. Number 2. The Azores consists of 9 islands. If you're searching for an amazing place to visit in Portugal, head to the Azores. This archipelago is home to 9 islands with volcanic landscapes and green pastures. The most impressive thing about this destination is one of the world's best marine habitats, which means it has a third of all sentient species. Some of the islands in this region are hotspots for diving, hiking, and water sports, but they're best known for whale watching. Sperm whales, common dolphins, and bottlenose dolphins can be seen passing through on migration routes all year round. Whale watchers also enjoy sightings of blue whales, humpbacks, and orcas traveling these waters between April and June every year, though some boat tours operate from larger island locations. Take a responsible tour operator that not only offers marine biologists or naturalists on board to teach you about the area's diverse marine biodiversity, but also guarantees safe viewing practices. Some operators will even offer an opportunity to bathe in geothermal springs. Number 1. The palaces and castles in Sintra are breathtaking. You can't make a trip to Portugal without visiting the idyllic hilltop town of Sintra. The most spectacular palace in this area is arguably the Palácio da Penha, which blends together different architectural styles with Gothic, Moorish, and Renaissance elements. It was built as a summer residence for Ferdinand II, but it is still used by royalty today. The best preserved medieval royal palace in Portugal, Palácio Nacional de Sintra, is a distinctive structure with iconic conical chimneys and columns. Part of the building dates back to 15th century, and it also features hand-painted tiles that are worth exploring. The castle, built by Moorish people called Castelo dos Moros, is another great attraction as well, with its high fortified stone walls. With so much history contained in these picturesque mountains, it's not surprising that Sintra has been classified as UNESCO World Heritage Site.